Hello and welcome to Bike Advice. I am Saad Khan and today we'll be talking about the most awaited motorcycles, the Triumph 400s. This video will not talk about the specifications and features of these motorcycles. These are in the public domain. You can check out my website bikeadvice.in and probably other websites for that. These are the 4 questions that I have listed and that I'll be talking about quickly. So let us quickly get to the first question. So when will we get to know all the official details, including the right details of these motorcycles? So the motorcycles, the Triumph Speed 400 and the Scrambler 400X were unveiled on the 27th in London in the presence of Rajiv Bajaj. These motorcycles will be launched on the 5th of July. India will be the first country to get these motorcycles, and I think the media rights are planned between 6th to 10th, 11th-ish of July. That means the reviews and all the details will start coming in from 12th, 13th, say 15th ke beech mein you will have all the details of the Speed 400. Please note this will only be exclusively for the Speed 400. We will not be getting the Scrambler 400X. So Scrambler 400X ka media right is planned somewhere next month. Ya uske baad it will happen. So all the details that you are about to get will be for the Speed 400. So the next question is, why new 400s? So what is Bajaj and Triumph ka plan? KTM generally makes sports motorcycles. They are more into the racing world. Unka jo marketing and all of that is predominantly focused on racing and race type of motorcycles. But there's a big world of motorcycles that are into lazy, they are either into lazy riding, they are probably leisure riding. Motorcycles. There are a lot of buyers who prefer motorcycles for leisure riding. Motorcycles which do not have intimidating insane amount of power. So that market is currently captured by Royal Enfield. Just to give you a few numbers, if you had everything, I think last year 8 lakh se upar India mein motorcycles sell in the Royal Enfield kind of a domain, and you won't probably believe, I think 7,40,000 units out of them were from Royal Enfield. So you can understand that Royal Enfield has a market share of more than 90%, 90 to 93% ka market share. Remember, we are talking about motorcycles that cost, even the cheapest of them cost close to 2 lakh rupees. Everybody is envied about Royal Enfield's success, and everybody wants to have a share of this segment. Bajaj could only sell around 15,000 units of its Dominar, and that is 250 combined. So in short, Bajaj intends to capture Royal Enfield's market share. That is why it is working on modern classic motorcycles in partnership with Triumph. And obviously Triumph has a much better brand recall than let's say Bajaj and even Royal Enfield. So this strategy, Bajaj believes, will work for them comprehensively. Triumph is not present in smaller capacity motorcycles, so these 400s will give it a completely new dimension. A lot of young buyers will venture into the Triumph's fold. So not only in India but the world over, and with Royal Enfield spreading its wings all around the world, mid capacity segment is a hotly contested segment wherein we have already seen manufacturers like BMW, KTM, Royal Enfield, Triumph, and everybody is venturing into this. Everybody is probably focusing more on this. So in short, the plan is to for Triumph it is to expand its market share, to get in new customers. For Bajaj it is to venture and snatch a pie from Royal Enfield's market share. Another pointer which everybody wants to understand is, does this new 400cc engine have any kind of similarity, any kind of resemblance with the KTM's 373cc motor? So frankly speaking, nobody knows about this at this point. Bajaj and Triumph will never talk about it, I'm sure. The Triumph 400cc engine comes with a dual overhead camshaft. It has a bore of 89 mm and a stroke of I think 64 mm. So like the KTM's 373cc motor, this is also an over square short stroke engine. Interestingly, bore jo hai, that is exactly the same 89 mm. KTM's 373cc motor has a smaller stroke. It has I think 60 mm per stroke. So and even the power and torque output of these motorcycles kind of resembles with the Dominar, specifically because Dominar also uses this engine. Along with this, let me take you to another pointer, that there are speculations that the upcoming 390 Duke is about to get a bigger capacity engine. There are speculations and rumors about the KTM could increase the capacity of this engine from 373cc to 390 or near close to 400cc engine. When we get that motor, we probably could get a bit better idea and probably an answer that this engine could have some kind of similarity with the Dominar and 390 Duke's engine. Personally speaking, KTM's motor is a firecracker engine. That motor is just crazy, and you get instantaneous power delivery, but it does not have a very good low end. And that is what is required in classic, modern classic, retro classic motorcycle. I would probably like to believe that this engine should not have a lot of similarity with the KTM 373cc motor. But then let's see. We will definitely try to get some kind of an information with Bajaj officials when we are with them at the media right. Okay, coming to the last and probably the most important question that you guys may be waiting for. What could be the price of the Speed 400? Even by conservative estimates and the fit and finish and the kind of specifications and the kit that this motorcycle brings in, the Speed 400 is at least a 2.6 lakh rupees motorcycle, even by very conservative estimates. But let me take you to Rajiv Bajaj's press conference that he did way back in 2020. Rajiv Bajaj specifically said that the first motorcycle coming out of this joint venture will be priced at under rupees 2 lakhs, and the motorcycle was about to launch in 2022. So I'm pretty sure Rajiv Bajaj will not make such a sweeping statement just for the sake of it. And I'm sure Rajiv Bajaj and everybody in the team knew what they were about to make. In that sense, I think there could be some kind of a surprise in store for us. That also takes me back to the Dominar story. Dominar 400 was probably launched in December 2016. Everybody, including us, were speculating that Dominar will be priced somewhere close to 1.6 lakh rupees, 1.7 lakh rupees. Bajaj shocked everybody by pricing it at 1.36 lakh rupees ex-showroom. That was for the non-ABS variant, because that was allowed back in those times. This is not my brain speaking, this is my heart that says that this motorcycle could come at a shocking price. And let me also talk about the press release that Triumph has shared. Triumph has talked about the pricing, hinted at the pricing. In fact, it has created a separate section of 3 paragraphs in its press release. Let me quickly read out 3 terms from that press release. It just does not say value, it says unbeatable value. It just does not say value for money, it says incredible value for money. And lastly, both the Speed 400 and Scrambler 400 will be competitively priced versus the key competitors in each market, ensuring an incredibly attractive buyer proposition, both in terms of overall value but also in initial purchase price. All of this hints at the big possibility of a big surprise coming in, and the Speed 400 could be priced at somewhere around 2.2 lakh rupees as well. So we'll get to know everything about these motorcycles in the coming few days. The price will be known on the 5th of July, and all the other details, including the ride coordinator and all of that will be known. I'll be riding this motorcycle on the 10th in Pune. So we'll get to know all these details once in the coming few days. So this is what I had in store for you guys, and very excited about these motorcycles, very excited to ride these motorcycles. If you have any other questions, do let us know, and I'll definitely try to answer them. So I'll definitely meet you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.